Welcome to the Sticky Ass Lounge, babies. I'm Crystal, proud manager of Exit 69's world-famous Glory Hole Palace. I've seen more action through plywood than Pornhub's got thumbnails, and tonight's crew is filthier than the mop bucket in Stall 3. First up, Michael. This man stretched out hole number 4 so wide, I had to call a drywall contractor. Then we got Roy. Thinks cleanup means rubbing his fingers on the wall and calling it good. And Garen, sweet Jaren. He's the only idiot I ever had to ban for sneaking a Costco rotisserie chicken into a booth. Greasy hands and extra skin don't mix, sugar. Bob ain't here tonight. Last I heard, he got himself stuck sideways between holes 2 and 3. OSHA's been up my ass ever since. But don't you worry. These 3 degenerates are here to wreck your eardrums and lower your standards. This is 3 Guys and Sometimes Bob. Sponsored by the Cigar Cave and Steam Distillery, where the whiskey hits harder than the shame that comes after a truck stop BJ. Now strap in or strap on. Let's get filthy, darlings.
No bam.
No bam. Well, so Crystal was wrong. Bob is here today.
Yep. Made it all the way back from Canada.
Yeah, Canadian land of
The English side of it.
the English side. Is it the English or the British?
No, the English.
English is the British, kind of.
Well, they speak English more there.
They speak
on the side.
proper English.
They'd also speak French because they have to by
That's the ones I was thinking.
Well,
of French.
that's
What Quebec and all that
Quebec and all
That's
that.
the only one. I mean, yes, they have to
by law.
by law, but basically,
Well, it's
you're not
kind of
going to hear French anywhere other than Quebec.
Like,
In France.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And the French don't like the French that Quebecans, or however you say that.
Because they're not real French.
Yeah, it's kind of like Mexican Spanish versus Puerto Rican Spanish or Venezuelan Spanish or Spanish. They're all different.
So the Spaniards are very upset that.
Well, it's like, we have people from Alabama that have a hell of an accent. We have a West Coast accent. There's an East Coast accent. There's a Boston.
Everybody's region.
They are-
Well, so I don't understand. So Mexicans speak Spanish, but Spanish will refuse to speak Mexican.
Well, they don't speak Mexican.
I know.
Mexicans speak Mexican.
Yeah, but they call it Spanish. But it's not.
They
It's
do.
Mexican.
You're absolutely correct.
Why can't they have their own name?
They do. Juan.
Juan. You gotta roll the J. Juan. Yeah, so lots of shit happened in the world. Robert Redford died today.
Yeah, he did.
Moment of silence.
Rep.
There we go.
That's 89 years old.
Charlie Kirk got shot in the frickin' jugular. Mm-hmm. We'll see how that plays out. Apparently, the guy that they got in custody is not cooperating.
Well, I also saw.
Well, no, I heard he was.
Yesterday, as of yesterday, they had said that he was not.
He was not cooperating as well as they would like.
Well,
I also
maybe
saw
that-
a picture.
But he's admitted.
You know how they had pictures of people with, it wasn't really Biden because the ear was different, the nose was different.
Yeah.
They did the same thing for this kid in Utah. I saw two pictures, and one was the ear was different, the other nose was different, and the chin. It's like, well, did they really get the right guy? Probably did. But
Well, it's probably
he admitted it.
he admitted it on social media or something, and to his parents because his father subdued him or some shit, didn't he?
well, his father.
Turned
what
him in.
What I understand is he went home. His dad saw it, said, "You got to go turn yourself in," and they went to talk to elder of the church or whatever these people are. And
Oh yeah, that's Utah. That's yeah,
the
brother James or
Latter-day
something.
Saints.
Yeah.
And they convinced him to go turn himself in.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't hear that part of it. But yeah, that was crazy. And the fact that the video of it because I guess it was on live. Was it live TV? Does he do his things on the campuses live?
Yeah, I think so. And another campus killing done by, and I love Nancy Mace.
Who's
She
that?
comes out. She's a representative or senator or something from, I think she's a representative from North Carolina. She came out and said, oh, it's the far left is a transsexual. He was this and that, and the libs own it. And it's like, no. It comes out the guy's
MAGA.
he's MAGA.
No.
The shooter? No, no, his family
No.
was, but he
Yeah.
they said he was very, very hard left. And,
He
and
was.
No, he was very hard right. He liked what's his name, Fuentes, more than he liked.
that's not what I.
No.
The guy,
No.
the was it the DA or somebody came out that said he had very far. What I
He
what
was
I read,
living. He was.
and he was living with a guy that
Maybe
just
very
faked.
calm.
So they're saying that he's
he was
not
living
he,
with a transsexual. He was in a.
So he wasn't
romantic
trans, but his
relationship.
boyfriend was.
He was indoctrinated within the last couple of years into that lifestyle. By you can use the term indoctrination, whatever which way. But family was conservative, Mormon, and police officer, LL family. Okay, he was a good kid at one point in time. He was a citizen, through the Mormon church, through the school and everything. And then he got involved, whatever which way. I don't give a shit if he was a homosexual or not. But he was living with a person of transitioning.
Losing his transmission.
Shifted.
Yes, he was removing the stick shift.
Yeah, he was going to automatic.
So, yes, he was leaning left. He was against what Charlie Kirk was talking about. So, whatever your sources are and your sources are, what it boils down to, he should have never been killed. That's what it boils down to.
It's true.
Well, yeah.
Should
It doesn't matter.
I think most people will say that. Like have you got some extremists?
No. Most people are not saying
Well, but
that.
there's a number of people that are the very outrageous, left side people that are cheering it and all that kind of. I mean, there's a lot of them, but
Yeah,
I think
well-
most educated, whether you're far left, far right, whatever, all agree that he should not have been killed. They may not like what he's been saying, but
Yeah, you shouldn't be killing anybody. Doesn't matter who the fuck.
well, I mean, some people, child
I-
molesters should be killed.
I was thinking about that this morning, and I mean, there
so
are
we do need the
exceptions.
Epstein files out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lobbyists, for
Sure.
instance, I would like to bring up.
Because lobbyists are your favorite.
Yeah, the world would be better off without those, whatever they're called in other countries, but the ear whisperers, the guys that go up to the leader and go, hey, here, this. So I'm not happy with them.
Yeah,
Well, I'm just glad that the conservatives didn't go down and burn down the country.
yeah,
That's pretty important.
they've been known to.
Not do that.
Yes.
And they didn't do it.
No.
No,
So
they
that's
don't
good.
do that. They do the killings. They don't do the burnings.
They haven't done any killings lately.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've had a good white guy to do a killing.
Yeah, a good conservative white
Conservative
guy.
white guy has done a killing in a long time.
Yeah, I don't recall.
Since Jeffrey Dahmer, I think.
or
I don't know.
Yeah.
He was just hungry.
So I-
no, he didn't. He wasn't cannibal, right? He was just.
No.
It was.
just a straight white guy just because he's pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't had that. You're right. We have not seen that in a long time, but we have seen other things. School shootings,
Yeah.
mass shootings.
100 school shootings or something like that this year.
Wasn't
No, it's
there
more than
one
that,
the
isn't it?
day after Kirk in Colorado?
It was the same day.
Or the
Same day.
Yeah, it was the same day. It was
Two people got shot, and the the shooter killed himself.
So 3 total then.
no, not dead.
No, they
Two-
were-
Oh, just okay.
two wounded.
Two wounded, and then the killer shot.
He wasn't even
himself.
good at that shit then.
No, and it was a high school thing, I think.
Yeah.
Another
Based
one.
on what I heard, this Robinson guy supposedly went into he was, I don't know, 300 feet, whatever, went into a sniper stance. One shot, got him. I go, "Ugh."
It was only 100 yards. It was only 100, 200 yards.
It was
so-
less than
150 yards.
Yeah, it was not a hard shot. But a 30-06 was not a hard shot.
So we'll just bring up there's a ton of conspiracy theories out there, and there always will be, and there always be that. How did he do this? How did he do that? I don't know how things happen. They just happen. But when where's the gun? Why was the gun torn apart? Then why was it put back together? How did he jump off the roof without the gun when you don't see the gun, but the gun is there?
Well, they found the gun in the woods, right?
That's what they allegedly. This is
And it had been taken apart and put back together.
yeah, but that to me that makes no sense.
Well, yeah,
Because
especially when you're trying to get the fuck out.
I know that weapon. I believe it's a 30-06.
30-06, yeah.
That's what it was. yeah.
I
Allegedly.
own allegedly.
I
Yes,
haven't seen the fucker.
I own a few of those pew-pews, and not once have I ever taken a barrel off one of my rifles. Because you know what? I don't know how. Now I've taken the barrels off my shotguns because they're pretty easy.
I've done it off my 303.
Yeah, but it's probably
it's got a screw that holds on and a clamp in front.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's about it.
but
There's usually not much to them.
to disassemble and assemble it, that doesn't make sense to me.
While you're trying to get away.
While you're trying to wait, jumping off on the limp or whatever. So.
There's so
Unfortunately,
much
this
shit
one of
we
those
don't know.
situations we're not going to know 100% what happened
No.
because if he's not cooperating, and
It's another Lee Harvey Oswald situation.
yeah, it very well could be. But
Except there was no book depository and no grassy knoll.
yeah,
No, it was a.
well, there was a tall
college.
building,
A tall building, yes.
College in Utah.
but there
It was like
there's
two-story building.
there's
Yeah, it was
just a lot of theories that
Yeah,
there
but he
was
fired into the arena, which went down.
Downward, yeah.
So
down and drop, and they're saying that there was no way that was a professional hit. If it's the kid, I doubt it's a professional hit. I mean, but
No,
there-
because
but
well,
the kid-
first off, if he was a really good shot, which it's not, again, 150 yards is not a difficult
Yeah,
shot.
you're
with a
not going
30
for the
outside
neck.
scope, 30 nobody's aiming for the neck.
no,
So if he was aiming for head or center mass, which he should have, he missed.
yeah,
He lucky missed.
and
It was a lucky miss.
And unfortunately, 1 inch or 2 inches
Just, yeah, was
to
all
one
it was.
side
Yeah.
would have been the difference of us talking about this today, other than going, fuck, did you hear that he got shot at?
Yeah.
Versus that he got shot and assassinated and murdered. That's the difference.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It is absolutely. I know you guys have different opinions than mine, and I'm fine with that. Just don't fucking shoot me. But
Well, but my thing is, if it was
That's part of it.
but that's part of it.
the
because-
shooting part of it, I don't believe was any kind of a professional thing. It was the ability
It
to get
doesn't-
away that easily.
It doesn't
After
add
shooting.
up that part of it. It really doesn't. Now, I did see that something was leaked, and I don't know. I didn't do the fact check on it. I did do the fact check. So the guy that was down on the ground, the elder gentleman, and they pounced on right away. They're saying with witnesses around him that he did stand up and yell, "I shot Charlie Kirk. I'm the one who shot Charlie Kirk."
No, I didn't-
And then everybody jumped on top of him, and that's when he went down the ground and he says, "I have the right to remain silent." So they're calling that
A distraction.
a distraction, and they are calling they did, I believe, according to AI, who searches the worldwide leader
Yeah,
webs.
But you can't trust that either.
Well, to
Completely.
a certain extent, there's a little bit. I mean, it's gathering data from millions of posts.
Yeah, it's aggregating data from shit that may or may not be real.
Right.
That's
It
exactly-
gives you a plausibility on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But they're saying that they are going to arrest him for
Being a dick.
For being a dick.
for being a dick. That should be illegal.
But I'll have to pull it back up. But basically being a patsy, allowing whoever this Tyler kid, can't trust a kid named Tyler, but
I found that out.
but the thing is, did he give him enough time? Because they
Well,
put
exactly.
the concentration on him.
Well,
that
now,
would
yeah,
be
because
the
now
only plausible.
all cameras are focused
Right.
there.
Yeah.
You know,
So they're-
instead of at
so
the
they-
angle where that
Didn't they
thing.
arrest two guys before?
They arrested at least one. I know that.
Yeah, I
much.
know
Yeah, they
well,
detained-
I think they detained two.
Arrest and
Let them
detaining is
go.
two different things. But if
Well,
they
yeah.
got reasons for detaining because they're investigating, but they didn't. I don't know
I don't
if
know
they
what-
put them in. So a detain.
There's way more questions than there is.
Well,
truth
sure
at
there
this
is.
point.
But if that motherfucker on the ground did what they're saying he did, then he needs to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. You know, whatever that might be. If the
I-
shooter admits to it, or he's not going to admit to it, he already did on a Discord account.
Yeah,
and he
but-
already admitted to the father. I don't know if he admitted to the father. Maybe he did. I don't know.
I
But
think he did.
can't.
Some of the family members.
Yeah, he can't admit to the clergyman or the person of the church because that could be a form of. I don't know if they had that in the Mormon church. That
Like a
like a confessional.
yeah,
But isn't there rules against that?
If it's illegal.
If it in the Catholic Church, I'm not trying to switch gears, but you are the resident Catholic,
because you went to the cemetery.
Yeah.
right? But you cannot commit a crime against humanity to a priest without the priest saying you do not get salvation or
Absolution.
absolution. There it is. So that gives them the right to
Fucking ghosts.
to talk.
to talk.
Yeah, I don't know what the story
I-
is there.
Well, because even if you're with like a psychologist or whatever,
confession,
and you confess to a crime like that, then they are still required to report.
Yes,
It's not
yeah.
confidential anymore.
Yeah.
Now your attorney, that's another thing.
I think it's crimes against humanity.
I think something like that, yeah.
I read that somewhere.
I don't know. It's crimes against humanity. It's crimes against whoever he did it
I
to.
don't think it matters whether they give or don't give absolution. What they hear in the confessional
Stays there, doesn't it?
Stays there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's like Vegas.
now the thing is, he might turn into the priest if would probably go into quick consulting or trying to say, look, you've done this wrong, and
Why don't you go talk to the appropriate people?
we can't give you absolution, so you're still on the hook.
Yeah.
And to a Catholic, that's pretty important to get absolution, isn't it?
If you're an actual,
I mean, that
practicing-
will eat at them that they don't get forgiveness.
Yeah.
Then if they're a true practicing Catholic,
If
Yeah.
they're a true practicing Catholic, they wouldn't have fucking killed somebody.
absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm thinking that
Because
one is
that-
just doing it just to, go through the motions and
Right. But he was a Mormon, so I mean, who knows what?
But when he's probably
maybe he grabbed a guy out the street that was knocking on your door to talk about going to your seventh planet or whatever the hell.
Well, but my thing is, if that guy, that guy that they get tackled or whatever that said I shot him, I think as far as whatever, if he was actually in on it and doing it to make a distraction, then yes, I think it would be a conspiracy type of a thing.
Right.
But if he's just a dickhead that wanted to take credit and get his 15 minutes of fame,
Right.
I think he should do some kind of, it's not going to be a major thing in case, freedom of speech is freedom of speech.
Like the guy that jumped up and down.
But it's like calling fire in a freaking
Yeah.
Theater.
in a
Yeah.
freaking restaurant bathroom.
So
Well, it's okay to do that. You can't do it in a theater.
What if the theater bathroom?
if they don't hear you're outside, you're okay.
Yeah.
If
If
they
the
hit
door's
the
closed,
audience,
who knows?
So
they're-
this poses the question: is what is true freedom of speech? Now, constitutionally, Bob could look it up, and in the amendments and everything. And now, I do have a little with people touting, that they're glad or that they're happy that Charlie got shot, or
How can anybody be happy about it?
it's all over the internet.
Again, it's
I don't
their
know why.
10 minutes of fame. They want to get
right.
noticed.
But that, gosh damn, as much as I hated, it is some form of freedom of speech that they're allowed, and now they're saying, if you did this, I'm going to fire you from your position, and I'm going to do this and that. I do have a problem with because of that constitutional situation.
But the thing is that freedom of speech is one thing, but there are consequences to that and responsibility. So if you
Right.
I think if there's a threat involved, it takes all that away.
Yeah, but
What's his name?
reading the
Brian
room,
Kilmeade.
they definitely did not read the room right, because I think immorally, I think it's wrong. I don't think that anybody should be happy that another person lost their life, or a mother doesn't get to raise their children with their husband because of something heinous that happened like that. The freedom of speech is someone going, yeah, I'm glad that you got shot. That is morally wrong. Yes, do you have the freedom to say that? Yes.
Yeah.
You have a mouth and a voice. Is it wrong? Absolutely. But the consequences of that is what I'm having a hard time with. That just because you're a piece of shit and you tout that, and your boss comes to you and goes, you're a piece of shit, and you're touting that, I'm going to fire you. I don't think that's correct.
I don't either.
no.
So and because that is my left side of my conservative, that because I fought for that. I fought for those wars, and I fought for those things, for the freedom of speech and then being an American and all that stuff. But morally, I think they're pieces of shit, and they should go away. Now, as a boss, if we had one of our employees in any of our companies do that shit, I don't think it will be a fireable offense, but by God, the first time that you fuck up, I'm going to nail you for it.
Well, and see, my thought was when I started hearing about that is these were people that probably they was looking for a reason to get rid of anyways. Because if you've got a stellar fucking
And
gold star fucking employee,
they're not going to do that.
they're not going to
shit.
fire them.
Right.
It's going to be the fucking Stan over there was fucking off all week last week, and now he's making stupid comments on Facebook, and
And
he's
he's
got
come in
a,
three days a week late. That kind
Right,
of
right. It's a good reason to get rid of them, and you're right.
And
You're
he's,
right
he's
on
shouting
that.
out there with his freaking logoed uniform on with our name on it, looking like a dick.
Yeah,
and,
it's time
and
for
so
you to
that's
go.
why you're going to go.
Now, and I had another thought I was thinking about you this morning, Roy, is because there was a James Hetfield, who is the lead singer of Metallica, during a concert made.
What about Angus?
Well,
No, that's AC/DC. I got my wrong.
My
wrong headbanger.
Different dude. Now, James Hetfield is also a producer of
Midget porn?
Yes,
Midget porn.
a designer or a blender with Willie Herrera for Drew Estate.
Oh, you did the
His,
black.
the
okay.
blacken. So I was prepared to. In my mind, this is where business comes over feelings. Now, if Hetfield would have came out and said that was fucking wrong, that he said that he deserved it and everything, my feeling would be the first thing to walk in here and pull every one of those cigars off the shelf and put them away and never sell them again because of what his radical views, not his personal views, but his radical views. I would probably not want to sell that cigar, but it went the other way. He says, hey, this is a bad thing, and you know, he shouldn't have got shot. Now, if Roy came to him and he goes, I don't like this guy because he made this statement, blah, 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 I would have to look at Roy and go, okay, here's my opposition to it. But if he was so convicted about it, I would go, he's a partner. He has the right to say that. So he has the right to make those decisions also. But I think we try to be neutral with inside our businesses.
Well, you have to.
You have to be.
Right. Just like if a liberal comes in here, his money is still green. I may not like him as a person. I may not agree with what they're saying.
You might even have a surcharge. Get a 10% surcharge.
Yes. Yes. So it's tough to be in business when you have to deal with so many different personalities and so many things to do that. Just like, and I'll admit this, Bob, you made a post last night. I wanted to rip your asshole out because I'm like, ooh.
And not in that fun way.
Not in a fun way. It's like, okay.
Not like a Taco Bell dumpster way.
But then it came back to me and goes, that's Bob's right. I know Bob's heart. It was his political thinking that led to that post. I don't agree with it. I didn't put you on blast, except for right now. But I respect your opinion. I don't agree with it.
That's fine. I don't agree with all of yours either.
Absolutely, and that's where we can come together and understand. So I just wanted to say that you have every single right as an American citizen with your amendment to say whatever you want. So,
Well, the thing is, basically, you can do or say what you want, provided it does not cause harm to another human being. So if
But define harm.
define on what side of harm it's going to be.
it could be physical, it could be emotional.
Is it?
But the
Is it
emotional is a
feeding?
gray area, though, because I could say, good morning, Roy, and you'd be like, you fucking offended me, bitch.
Or I could just say, fuck you.
Or that,
You
yeah.
could say that too, but
It's just more likely to happen.
But what I'm more worried
not having
about
a good day.
when we come to Facebook or X or anything or any of these people that are out there, I'm choosing not to post anything political online, and I typically don't. I'll talk to you about it. We'll get on here about this, but it's fueling it on right or left. It doesn't matter. You're fueling the fire of whatever it might be.
Okay, can I bring up something really weird?
Sure.
Brian Kilmeade.
Who?
Brian Kilmeade,
I know the name.
Fox and Friends or whatever the hell it is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They
yeah.
went on and he said that they should be able to take the homeless
Yeah,
and
euthanize them.
There was a weird way about putting it. It was like just against their will. Involuntary
injections, or just kill them.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said that on air.
Okay. If no, you're saying it happened. I'm gonna do my.
I watched it on Fox.
Okay, I'm gonna do my Google machine.
Okay.
And not saying that it didn't happen because I've heard this before.
You watching Fox?
I watched.
You watch both sides?
I watched both sides.
So it was Brian Kilmeade. Now that is a hate spread thing.
Yep.
Now, what was the context? I mean, you watched it live, so you were paying
I didn't watch
attention,
it live.
or you watched the video of it.
Watch the video.
What is the context of why he said that?
They were talking about the homeless.
Okay, so he said that the homeless need to be euthanized and buried and put away because they're homeless.
Well, not those words, because the whole thing was actually talking about, because reality is most homeless have a mental issue, and
there's a huge amount of them that are veterans.
Wait, what's his last name? Kilmeade?
Kilmeade, Kilmead, I think.
just look up
Fox Brian.
homeless should die. You'll
That's
find
another-
it.
yeah.
But
Now the reason I run this through ChatGPT, because I mentioned it in the past, it is pretty central, and it does lean a little bit to the left side, but it gives two opinions. In my opinion, I don't know if you got ChatGPT on your phone or not.
I've got Gemini.
Gemini is going to be more right leaning, in my opinion. So I'm trying to. That's why I like ChatGPT, because it kind of gives me in the middle of the road, and it leans a little left and it leans a little right, but at the very end of it. Okay, so I just put Brian Kilman homeless statement on Fox and Friends statement. They were discussing the murder of Irian Zurinska, who is the young lady that got stabbed to death on the train. She's the one that the black guy stabbed her in the neck. So that's what they were talking about. The suspect was homeless and had mental illness. In that context, after co-host Lawrence Jones, which is a black man, said that a lot of homeless, mentally ill people don't want to take the programs to get help.
True.
Yep.
Okay, we agree with that. Either you take the resource or you decide. You will be locked up in jail. Kilmeade reportedly add, our involuntary lethal injection or something, just kill them. The comment went viral, picked up especially on social media. It drew commendation from many quarters. People said it was shocking, callous, and inhumane thing to say. I agree with that. Critics include the political figures, advocacy groups, and journalists at some point. Kilmeade later apologized on air. He called the remark an extremely callous remark. He said that he was aware not all homeless mental ill people are perpetrators. Thank you. I'm having a hard time reading it.
They could be preparators also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen 1,000 preparators, and they all look different. You can't tell.
And that
Had
many
to have a
deserve
copy machine.
empathy and compassion. So he had a moment on live TV that was completely wrong.
Absolutely.
And
He opened his
I
yap
don't
and
think
didn't about it.
What's that?
He opened his yap and didn't think about it first.
But he did not double
I
down.
do that sometimes.
He did not double down and not apologize for
No,
it.
yeah.
And so yes, was it wrong? Yeah, absolutely. You don't do sometimes we feel that way?
Yeah.
Quietly? Yes.
But it should be quiet.
It's quietly.
It shouldn't be on Fox
there's,
TV.
There's
Shouldn't be-
exactly.
Should not be broadcasted anywhere.
That's one thing that many news outlets give their personal opinion instead of reporting the news.
Well, isn't that what? I hate to do this, but was it Murdoch or somebody, a lawyer for Murdoch, said that anybody in their right mind knows that Fox News is not news; it's entertainment.
Yeah.
Well, most
And
of
that was regarding something that I can't think of the guy's name right now. Hannity said. He said something bizarre, and that was all part of that lawsuit.
But that's
Well-
the whole thing is saying outrageous things, whether
ratings.
intentionally or accidentally. If that
It has
causes
consequences. Something.
someone else to take action, obviously you didn't say go do it, but if this guy is as stupid as
that guy.
the guys with
And there's
mental
a lot of
issues
stupid fucking people out there.
that are, yeah, and so what if they take an action? You can't blame him for saying it, but if it caused that,
If there's
it would be
repercussions
better
for
if
it.
he wasn't in a position to make public statements. You know, he needs to be selling newspapers or something.
who buys newspapers anymore?
Bob.
That-
People with birds
People with birds or fish.
or fish. Yeah.
So I do have
That was the bad thing about Canada. I could not get a USA Today.
I'll be goddamn.
You had to get Canada today.
Canada today.
The Queen's rag, or what do they call
Queen
that?
drag. So my question is to either one of you, and I don't know, even Michael, have you ever watched any of Charlie Kirk's videos of his?
Not until recently. Not until after this, yeah.
Right. Prior, and me, yes, I was watching him prior to, but on his views, have you?
I didn't even know who he was until he got shot.
Well, that's that's
I
the
knew
funny
who he
part
was.
about all this. If you had asked the 330 million people, do you know?
And 10 million would
Kirk-
say yes.
Was it that many?
Well, across the span of people,
his,
yes.
his target demographic, from what I understand,
the young.
was the young
Yes.
college ones, and that's why he did these campus tours,
Right,
was
right.
just to sort of educate them on the other side, that because
Well, he talked on many views from college education of them being cheated out of something.
it being a scam, and it is.
And a lot of it is a scam. You're living proof of it right now. You got a degree. You got some college in you. Me, I have no college in me, but I believe that there's certain things that you go to college for. I cannot walk into Three Rivers Hospital and go, I'm here to perform surgery.
Yeah.
And they're going to look at me and
You're
go,
only a couple years away.
I am only a couple of years. One more COVID and I'm there. Or you need to pass the medical board. You need to go to school. You need to be trained. You need to go through things. Do you need to know how to read and write? Yes, that's pretty important, but they don't know how to write real well. But a lawyer, you need to pass the bar. You need to know judicial law. Whatever.
You got to pass a thing to be an electrician.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes longer to become an electrician than it does to become a lawyer.
7 years.
Yes.
Yeah, through apprenticeship stuff, yeah.
My son's best friend, Benny's wife, is in the apprenticeship program to get her card, and it's like 7 freaking years
Yeah.
to twist 2 wires together.
But the problem with that
Yeah, but
is
you got to do
kinda.
it right.
you gotta know which wires they are.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I do know which wires are because I learned one thing on TikTok.
yeah.
Don't do green and red together.
No. When you're putting a light plug together, on a switch, there's silver and gold. This is the only way that I can remember it. White people have silver, which is white wire. Black people have gold, which is black wire. That's how you remember it.
But it also really doesn't matter. It'll turn on regardless.
Well,
Just backwards.
It's just backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, it lights up backwards.
So yeah, when you turn it on, it actually
Goes off.
Yeah. Mine never worked when I did it the opposite way.
How come this thing, you turn it up and it goes out and you put it down and it goes on?
But dude, so getting back to not knowing who Charlie was, there's some things that I believe that both you will agree with, and there might be some things that you don't. But the college was one of them. His abortion stances were absolutely follow the Catholic Church. The transgender thing, he didn't like it. It was he was.
But that's
not,
along the religious lines also.
he does form a Christian religious line, but there's one video out there where a young man was calling him out not being a Christian because his views on homosexuality. It is absolutely, he says, I don't care what you do with inside your home. I don't care. And the kid called him out for not being a Christian because he said that. He goes, I don't care what you do, but this is the way it is. So a lot of what he was saying was Christian-based and then scientific fact-based. And
Well, see, the way I look, most Christians that call themselves Christians are pretty clueless about.
They do it for convenience purposes only.
yeah,
They do not
I
understand.
believe in my heart that he was not a convenience Christian.
No, not at all.
He was not. He was a devoted Christian, and he very strong walk. He had a very, very good conviction in Christ, which is fine. Me, not so much. I still think of titties and look at a girl and go, nice ass. And I'm sure most Christians would do the same thing, but...
Well,
Well, it's difficult because you can't see the nun's ass or the habit.
But you can pretend. That's why they give them those big robes.
Yeah.
So less is more.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
But it just, I know that you won't agree with 100% of what he said, but take a look at his stuff.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't. I am 100% sure that something in the life of Trump, he has said something that I agree with. Okay, so
Good morning.
yeah, could be.
That could be it.
Good night.
Yeah, but you know what? The problem with that one, it was dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you can find. Our problem as a society today is we find absolutely no fucking common ground. And that is the first thing to mediation between two total opposite sides who have nothing in common and don't like either side, is to find the one point. Even if that point is, yes, the table is round. We all agree to that? Okay, the
flat.
table is round and it's flat. You start from small ones and you try
To expand it. From
to
that
expand that to get to a point. We don't do that.
No,
we don't do that. We say that, what you say, here's my volume of encyclopedia to contradict that, and you pull out your encyclopedia and back and forth, and we really don't get into, first of all, why the fuck are we doing this?
Well, but you also got to look at what is deep perspective on things. So you're looking at this table, top down, it's round. I'm looking at it straight like this. I'm like, no, motherfucker's flat. I don't know what that had to do with anything, but I was just trying to come up with an
I understand your point. But one thing on that, Bob, is yes, we all need to come together as a nation and as a human race to do that. But when people on both sides are pushing their agenda so hard, we're never going to get there. You post that he was a horrible individual, blah, blah, blah. They post that he was a great man and everything. No one's ever going to agree.
Yeah.
When people stop posting shit, and I'm talking social media, that's when people can start talking.
Well, social
because
media.
your view is that you're going to spread with your people, or I'm going to spread with my people. They're never going to come in the middle. Never, ever, ever, ever.
But with the social media too, you got to wonder which things are actually people and which ones things. And I know during the, I don't know what time frame they were talking about. They were saying like 98% of all religious type based Facebook groups were actually Russian bot farms, and they would start out with.
So we don't know what's real anymore.
Yeah, they would start out, doing the whole thing properly, and they'd get all these things, and then they would start throwing out things to stir the pot and create issues and all that kind of shit. And it's only they would target to our country,
Right.
That's kind of shit.
And they're going along.
And we doing the same shit over there. I guarantee you our government
algorithm.
is.
Oh yeah. Well, they started doing that during the Vietnam War with or Korea War. They're sending bombs, CIA bombs, and they were spreading out little pamphlets, a piece of paper. Watch MASH. They had an episode where there was a bomb that had piece of paper in there that says that Truman or MacArthur is a pig or whatever it was, or. What was that big radio host back or that female over in Korea?
Oh, that was Hanoi Jane?
Hanoi Jane. Well, that was in
Jane Fonda.
But she was...
what's Tokyo Rose.
Tokyo Rose. Yeah.
Somebody going nuts out there.
Well, don't get Brian Kilmeade on that.
He's just doing some freestyle rapping.
But...
Freestyle rapping.
There's always going to be propaganda out there that they're going to push. Now my Facebook algorithm is going to be right now all Charlie Kirk stuff because I've read it, I've watched it, I've done this. Your algorithm is going to be different for whatever. You could be watching fishing stuff. Bob's could be, I don't know, getting hit in the head with a tree branch. Yours is midget porn.
No, it's gone more towards people with no arms and legs. I don't know why.
Oh,
so
Matt.
Yeah.
So they are So this thing that's smarter than us is gathering our algorithm. So you're going to get videos that are saying on your side of thinking. I'm going to get them on my side of thinking, and then it's up to us not to repost that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but no, freedom of speech. Post it. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. So here was my Sunday. Hold on, I gotta pee.
Oh, okay.
Hold that. I gotta pee.
Well, for those who aren't listening,
Oh, that truck's getting awful close to your. Oh, it hit your car.
there's a story there. I'll be back.
Oh, thank God he finally changed his mind about us having to hold it.
Yeah, no
hold
shit.
his-
I
Well,
don't-
he full send it. What the hell?
Here, hold this. Wait a minute. What's that?
That's a truck backing up into Michael's car.
Oh, no shit. That's not good.
Well, Michael will tell us, did the truck stick around?
Well, first of all, I want to know why Michael's parked there. That would be my why.
But where is it?
And that is up at Julie's.
Oh, he went and had some lunch.
Yeah.
So the guy
Might have
didn't
been liquid, but it was lunch.
So,
and he had
yeah, we'll wait for the story to come out of.
Yeah, real story.
Yeah, the.
Well,
Okay, so Are you parked behind him because you're wrong, or
No. I'm parked in a legal parking spot.
an illegal? Okay, that would be my question.
He just went way back too far. Or back.
Well, he was probably had a few beers, but yeah, that's the camera. Look, you got the license plate, great.
Yeah.
Because he
So,
took off.
oh, they took off.
he took
Yeah,
oh,
took off. So the whole story was, let me get in here in the microphone.
yeah.
So I'm up there Sunday and it's probably about 2:30 at that time, and
Go later to lunch.
Yeah. Wait.
yeah, me and the regulars are all in there, and all of a sudden we hear this car alarm going off. And Jason McGinnis, the cop friend, he's like, that sounds like a Tesla. I'm like, no, it's not.
No, that's not a Tesla.
So Lindsay goes outside and says, Mike, that's your car. I'm like, I've never heard my alarm go off before. Because every other sound is a beep or a fart or a goat noise or whatever I set it to. But so I'm like, oh shit. So and she's out there, and I walk outside, and the dude is in his truck, and he sits there and he stares at me. Boom, he takes off. I'm like, does he not know there's 27,000 cameras on that fucking car that are recording everything? So I go in the car, I fucking pull that video or the thing like that, and I go in and I send it to Jason. So then everybody's like, well, what the fuck? And then there's another guy in there, he didn't know him, but he knew the guys he was with. So he texted, said, hey, your boy just fucking hit this car and bailed. You need to get a hold of him. Otherwise, because Jason like, yeah, if it's more than $3,000 in damage, he's going to jail.
Yeah.
Oh, they jacked it up. Used to be $1,500.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 35, you said, something like that?
Yeah. But $1,500 is a broken window.
Yeah, so he said.
Nowadays.
Yeah.
So he's like, you want me to do the paperwork now? I'm like, no, fucking wait till you're at work tomorrow. He's like, okay, thanks. So it's like, because I'm like, and I told him, I said, don't call anybody up here because I don't want to talk to anybody either.
Right. Because I gotta drive.
So
there's Uber. There's
So
Uber.
what? So
anyway,
a parking lot bar full of people that drinking soda pops.
yeah.
Are getting in the vehicles and driving away.
Yeah, crazy.
I don't know how that could happen.
Yeah, so this guy texts him, no response. Well then, Kazai is like, oh, I know that guy on Facebook. I'm friends with. So she messages him, hey, you fucking just bailed out of here and freaking hit this car. We've got it recorded, everything. So then he somehow through Facebook he leaves a voicemail for her.
I'm in Nevada.
And he says, oh, I don't remember hitting anything and all that shit. And I'm like, so he leaves her his phone number. So I call him, and he answers the phone, Keziah, and I'm like, no, this is the fucking guy whose car you hit. and he just pauses. He's like, okay. I said, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna send me a picture. Oh, he's like, oh, okay. So what do you want to deal with it? And he starts calling me yes sir, no sir, right? And I was like,
Is he an older guy?
he's 3 years younger than me. It was his birthday that day too. He was out there partying for his birthday. So I told him, I said, what you're gonna do is you're gonna send me a picture of your driver's license and your insurance card. If you don't, the next call is gonna be from a police officer. And Jason's right here next to me going, I got his phone number right here. And he's like, oh, yes sir. So then he sends me a text. So I gave him my phone number. Well, I told him to this phone number I'm calling from. So,
Paulie.
Morning.
Hi there.
We're dealing with criminal shit now.
yeah. So he sends me his insurance card, his registration, and his driver's license. And I just say, hey, thanks, brother. Happy birthday. The police officer's sitting next to me, and he says you're all good. So he comes back, thank you, sir. And then I sent him the video. And he said, just for your record, she says, no worries, I believe you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry, just let me know what I need to do outside of my insurance. And I'm like, I will. Then thank you, sir. So I was like, wow, you got from I don't remember to yes, sir, no, sir.
Yeah, very
and I'll give blowjob.
I'll look at your car later. How much damage?
It's just basically he had the ball hitch. I've got a perfect imprint of the ball hitch right square middle of that lower thing underneath my grill. So it's going to have to replace that whole front end and everything behind it. It's going to be about $5,000 probably.
Wow.
Yeah, because my neighbor has a Tesla, and he had a little dent right at where the tip of the
hood.
The hood, little
Dink.
And he said, well, they wanted $1,800, and it'd be done. And he said it would be done in like an hour or a half hour. And he goes, why do you need $1,800 to do something that only takes, So Bob is still debating, and he was talking about that the drive transmission, the drive on a Tesla is covered under insurance or under warranty, but the things that
Body work isn't.
there was something in that connection that they wouldn't cover on the wheels. And he said, but it's part of the train. No, he said it goes into the center.
Because it becomes part of the structural support and all that. Because it's all built as far as...
Is yours noticeable quite a bit?
Oh, yeah. No, it's a big freaking ball right in the middle of my thing. But no, it's... because the problem with it is, for one thing, Tesla does not allow outside sales for parts. So you have to get factory Tesla parts. There is...
Is it metal or fiberglass?
It's all plastic on the outside, but I don't know what underneath. I'm sure it's got that foam kind of shit underneath where the bumpers are, and then probably metal behind that.
Get a hold of Jesse Callis; he'll fix it for like $100.
Because because that whole front end's got to be replaced. But you can't.
You could windfall $4,900 and get it fixed for $100.
But I want it also done right. But there's only one body shop in Southern Oregon, which is Star Body Works over in Medford.
Oh yeah.
That can get parts for Teslas. So that's the only. If you have an insurance claim, you have to.
Don't we have a Star here?
No, we do.
But their Medford one is the only one that's certified with Tesla.
Okay.
I thought all the Tesla shit was up in Portland.
Well, the Tesla itself. And then Tesla has some body shops, but they have certified ones around the region.
Okay.
They went to the 8-hour course.
Yeah.
Right.
8 hours.
Basically, the body shop probably pays Tesla an annual subscription fee to have the privilege of
fixing.
of fixing. And then, but
Body Works,
and they can charge what they want now, because if you want parts replaced, if you need parts replaced, you have to go to one of them.
An OEM. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, best of luck with that. I hope it works out.
I mean, yeah, because the insurance, I've been dealing with Progressive. I went Sunday morning on Progressive site and filled out the claim, and they're like, okay, yeah. And I sent them the video. And then they're asking me, like, it's all the automated computer shit, and it's all, do you have videos or pictures I can upload? And I upload those, and it's like all this. Then it asks me the same questions. I'm like, just watch the fucking video. I'm not going to, I just kept, I don't know. I said,
so no one knew this dude?
No. I mean, well, I went on his Facebook page, and I've got like 400 common friends with him. And
but you don't.
I don't know him.
No.
You know, I think he was just out for his birthday, and
do you got a picture of him?
I got his driver's license.
Well, let me take a look at this picture. Maybe I know this guy.
You probably do. His name's Roy something.
There's a real good chance.
No, not Roy.
He's not going to support this.
Well, currently, right now, his name is Fred.
Yeah.
He's not going to do his next birthday.
Never mind. It's not Roy. It's Bradley Lyon. He looks kind of like you, bald.
Oh.
Born in 73.
I think I do know him.
Well, next year's birthday will be in-house at home.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, he got lucky that he ran into you, a fellow patron.
Yeah.
And going, oh, okay, I get it. So let's just handle this on this way.
Yeah. Now, if he had not responded to anything, then yeah, Jason was gonna, on the next day. Yeah. Yesterday when he went to work, was gonna do it all up. But,
Then it's a hit and run.
yeah. Yeah. So that was exciting.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Speaking of Tesla, I forgot to, and Canada. When we were in Vancouver, we had a lot of fun. It was very good. You couldn't go 60 fucking seconds without seeing a goddamn Tesla. They were like cockroaches.
Electric cockroaches.
Electric cockroaches. I swear to God. I mean, at any time if you're driving opposite direction and it wasn't just always one. There was a Whole Food. We had to get something. We parked, and it was like, oh, this 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
They're all over the goddamn place.
I was trying to remember. I remember sitting there somewhere in California, and it was like every third or fourth car was a Tesla.
The thing that I was thinking about
Bay
that
Area
is
stuff.
they haven't changed. I couldn't tell you what the model year first was, and the second, and the third.
No.
And they all look the same.
Yeah.
I got a random text that was really weird from my sister-in-law. Hey, I hate to bother you, but your cock is falling off here at the house.
Gotta love autocorrect.
Not CAULCK. It was straight up COCK.
Well, would you stand up and zip?
Yeah.
I
put check? We'll
I put
tell the
question mark
people.
my cock, and I didn't know I left it there. And she goes, gotta love autocorrect. The cock around the kitchen sink.
She's doing voice to text, guaranteed.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, which means when you put the word cock, that means that you have spoken it into
Numerous times.
into the.
You didn't say caulk.
You got to really enunciate that L in there.
Yeah.
Caulk.
Yeah. Hulk.
Caulk.
Yeah, so Canada, approximately in 2024, 48 to 50,000 Tesla vehicles were sold. Compared to 23 was 48,000, so about the same. U.S. was 633,000.
But the thing is, every Tesla I saw was anywhere from how many years had they been in the market? 10 years?
Yeah, at least.
So, that I don't notice the older Chevys versus the newer
Correct.
Chevy.
Yeah.
Right.
But a Tesla is a Tesla is a Tesla.
How long does the battery last in a
All the way until it dies.
Oh, very good. Yeah, that's clever.
I mean, it's you talking about like how many number of years?
Yeah, because like the Prius is supposedly, 7 or something like that.
Well, this one's mine, and I don't know what new it was.
Miles rather than
No, mine has a on the battery and the entire all the drivetrain is a 10-year,
10 years.
and I'm not sure if there's a mileage on it. It's probably like 50,000 miles. Like,
Holy
probably
shit.
something now.
50,000.
That dude knows a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, but he could be one of those guys who just friend requests anybody he sees in a bar,
Yeah. Anybody request a friend, and he's click. There's a lot of those people.
Yeah,
Yeah. I get friend requests from people all the time that I'm like,
Who the fuck are you?
yeah, I'm just like,
You know,
ignore
it's
it.
a cigar guy that lives in Florida. And it's
Yeah.
like, I don't.
I have gotten like celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I ignore those things, and the only reason I ever see anything is if the face is familiar.
Yeah.
So you got celebrities friend requesting?
I don't.
Or is it
know.
just me making fake accounts and fucking with people?
Well, that could
Could
be.
be, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not. I have too much energy to sit down and do that, but
Okay. All right.
I could probably automate the process.
Probably.
YouTube is handing out the newest version of an AI that is capable of almost movie quality production of stuff. And all I could think of is some Academy Award, some short movie is going to win, and that robot is going to get out of his seat and hump.
Yeah, they've got some systems. I've played around, but they're super expensive to use, and they will only do.
This is free.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Check it. It was announced this morning on GMA that they're handing out this AI high level, and it's free. So.
Yeah, I'll look at
For
that.
someone like me who doesn't give a shit, it's not worth it, but you may want to look at it.
Oh yeah, because I'll make up
Midget porn.
midget porn. Absolutely, I will.
Yeah.
And I'll make Garen a gay midget porn actor. He'll be like the star. I'll have the whole G series.
Yeah, but you know what?
Hey, if
Without
there's
a
dollar
cock.
bills involved, I need to make some, so make it happen.
Oh, my Temu dollars should be here tomorrow. I told you what I bought, right?
Yes,
I
yes,
bought
you did.
$300 bills from Temu for $9.57.
US $100?
I don't know. We'll find out when they get here. No, I think they say that like the movie prop only kind of stamp on it or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, there was somebody.
But yeah, I'll get
I love
$30,000 in the mail tomorrow.
There was a.
Cost me $9.95
somebody-
plus shipping.
Somebody up at China Hut took $100 bill that said the United States of Albany or something like that,
Sweet.
or Albania.
Albania, yeah.
And it's like they took the thing and gave him. Now I know somebody that she'll take the $100 bill, put it into the
lottery machine.
lottery machine. The lottery machine takes it, and she gets the card out. She goes.
She
over,
gets, yeah. I'm gonna mess with like Andy's people at Casablanca, the young girls. I'm gonna be like, okay, here you go, and just see because I'm gonna like, you need to watch for shit like that.
Yeah, and
You know?
is there a wire in it? That kind of thing.
Well, the fact that it's stamped movie prop use only should
Yeah.
have been the first indicator, but
Yeah, but that ain't all. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, a lot of businesses have just gotten down to it, no $100 bills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's
Give a shit.
What's that joint we go to in Cabo Wabo? They have $100 bills they will take and $100 bills
Yeah,
they
they-
won't take.
That's Sammy Hager's place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mexico will not take old $100 bills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
because there's no
they're
security
if they're
thing
not,
on them.
if they're not first,
They're not kosher.
first gen. I don't have one on me, but yeah, they can't be like a
1972.
Right. No, if it's old school,
Which may actually be worth $150.
Yeah, you got
Yeah, exactly.
you got to take it to the bank or something. It's like the C notes I get from the bank. So I know in quotes, if you can see the quotes, I know they're real.
Well, yeah, you would hope that you're getting it
But
from the
that's
bank.
it. I'm hoping I'm getting it from a bank.
But
It's
now
real.
let's say that you are said, Sinaloa cartel mafioso boss, whatever they call him, and you've got this badass system set up for counterfeiting, say U.S. 20s, 50s, and 100s, or whatever.
The 100 is.
So now you go and you get something on one of these bank tellers. You say, "Hey, I'm going to come in and we're going to get all this." And I'm not sure if the bank, they say, like I go deposit, $1,000 in cash of whatever denominations. I'm assuming they put it off to the side and it gets checked before it just goes. It doesn't get just put in the drawer to get back out to somebody. But what's to stop somebody other than the fact that there's a billion cameras around there?
Well, they'll put it through. You take 1,000. You take 10 $100 bills.
They run it through the machine right there. The
Exactly.
counter. Yeah.
It's not that they can't count the 10, but that machine's got a fraud detector. Detector in it.
So I was thinking the cartel guys could get somebody on the
But in Mexico, I seriously doubt it.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah, no. But that's how they get that in circulation. They say, "Hey, I'm going to pay you. I'm going to give you these $5,000 in fake bills. You're going to give me $2,500 back in real bills, and you keep the other $2,500 in real bills for yourself. Then I'll see you again tomorrow."
Right. We're gonna clean.
And that'll work out for about 3 days
Maybe, yeah.
until maybe the second day won't be so much. Then they'll start watching. But
Well, laundering you could launder a 20 or whatever, but you don't get rich on that. You need to get rich on $100,000 at a crack.
Yeah.
Laundering money is very difficult. It's not
Anymore
easy.
it is.
Please tell us more, Bob. How difficult is it?
First, you got to
because I got a business for you to buy.
I could have given you. I should have contacted me. I would have done it for $7.20.
no, I was thinking too. I could just drop stacks at the homeless camps and see what they do with them.
Oh, there you go.
Oh God.
Well,
So you're getting $3,000 in?
30,000.
Oh,
There's
30,000.
300 $100 bills.
Wow.
According to the Temu app, I don't know. Maybe I'll get they're miniature Monopoly ones, but the picture looked just like it. But you can see the.
well, yeah. I've also bought things that the picture would just like it, and I get in and go,
I can't fit in that.
huh.
Well, it's like those shoes.
Yeah, yes.
goat shoes.
No, it says Puta on it.
Puta.
Instead of Puma.
Not Puma.
I'm sure that was an AI, but it was
Oh, I'm
funny.
sure it was
Yeah.
funny.
It was funny. They instead of Puma, it says
Yeah.
Puta.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? That's a
I'm
different
never
brand.
ordering from Temu again.
Not those shoes. No, I saw that and I go, fuck, that's funny.
Yeah, I just
It's
picked
like
up.
it was like that. Those containers that got caught on fire.
yeah, those,
that was.
or the ones that fell in the Long Beach Harbor.
Yeah, that's the.
I'm still waiting on Temu. I did get some new bowling shirts for the boys that came in yesterday. I ordered the same sizes.
Is it for bowling?
It's for bowling.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because people wear bowling shirts just to wear.
Yeah, these are bowling shirts.
not bowling style.
And
shirts.
so I put on mine. I'm like, this is the size that I always order. And I'm like, oh, this size is a little bit smaller than I'm used to. Or I'm thinking, fuck, did I get fat again? Well, or more. More
again,
fat.
more again.
No, I know what they've done because what they've done is it's not capital XL. It's a lowercase.
It's Asian. It's Asian XL. It's Asian XL.
XXXL.
It's Chinese XL. It's
lowercase X's.
Yes.
yeah. I also ordered one of those magnetic things they have at the fucking clothing stores that takes the security tag off.
Just for random.
No, I mean just because I was at Julie's.
And they needed one.
Well, because I had made a comment where she bought a dress from Ross's or something like that, and they didn't take the thing off, and she just walked out with it. So I'm like, well, and she lost her receipt, so she can't go back.
And the damn thing about it, when they don't take it off, they walk through the little thing and it goes crazy, blah 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 blah. And they go, oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Instead of, no, let's take a look at my shit because
Yeah.
there are certain clothes that have those RFDs inside the clothing.
Yeah, and it's got to be deactivated.
Right.
But yeah, so I ordered that. So I was like, oh, okay, that was like $5. So it'll be here. That one will be here
Holy
today.
shit, that's worth like 20,000.
No, I was thinking if I order a shit ton of them and then go give them to homeless people, and be like, hey, charge them like maybe a fake $100 bill, come back at me, start selling to these people that are actually in their counter stealing.
Well,
shit.
if you do that, hand them the money and the things, they're not going to be smart enough to understand it. That is a way to clear all the homeless off the streets because they're going to get arrested left and right.
Yeah, for an hour.
Yeah, they're going to get their picture taken.
Yeah. Again
and again. They probably just walk around with cell phones going, Yeah, we already got
We
you.
got you. Yeah, no, we still got 14 things pending. We're not.
Yeah.
You've reached your limit.
Yeah, the jail is full.
Yeah.
Carnival wants their money for the trip
Yeah, I know I got to pay for that myself.
Really? Every time?
every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Well, you're not going until
December, but
Yeah, but they want their payment before the end of
on,
September.
They want it before you get on the boat?
Yeah.
they want it before the end of September.
Well, I can understand wanting it before you get on the boat, okay? But
Well, you got to come into it. It's like reserving a hotel room. You got to
At least put a card down.
Yeah, they want something that says that you're going to show up, especially on a floating something that leaves and
Doesn't come back.
people can't drive up to and go, "Hey, do you got any vacancies?"
Yeah.
well,
I wonder if you can get on right away if you went.
Yeah, if we
to,
just flew into Cabo and go, "Hey, can we get on?"
you got a spare room, and I'm sure they do.
well, I'll bet you for a regular room you probably can't do that. But if you drive up like an hour before they depart,
There is places that
and you
people
see,
do
you know
that.
there's that big ass fucking
The cargo ships, yeah.
No, the $1,000 per bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, here's $30,000 for a 2-week trip or something.
Yeah.
You might get a room.
I've heard in port cities, Long Beach, Galveston, Miami, that there's
You can show
groups
up.
of people that will sit there and they'll wait for the cruise ship to come in. They'll get all loaded, and there's always a time frame after you're supposed to be on, and there's got to be someone at the front desk or on the pier going. Walk up to go, hey, where's that boat going? And is there any
and you got to get any spare room.
spare room?
kind of like
and they
getting
get
the
a discount.
first class upgrades on the airlines.
Yeah, that
right.
kind of
Yeah,
thing.
put your name on the board of
And
who's
you
waiting
got-
for one.
And you got your little bag and you're
You're
ready to go.
standby.
And you're
Yeah.
willing to go away for 7, 10, 14 days, whatever it is. Or it could be a 3-day cruise to,
Fucking Toyota City,
To,
Mexico. or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
yeah.
So there are
Catalina.
people that do travel like that.
Yeah.
I could see doing that if you were like had nowhere to be at any given time of just
Yeah,
like
right.
let me play and if you lived close, just
Right.
saying I'm going to pack a
We
bag.
were talking with somebody who used to did that or does it, and they wait, and then all of a sudden they get a and on they get
Right. There's a notification that there's room available or
you
whatever.
You got 3 minutes to get on board.
Say it costs you $500 for a week. I mean, shit, you're going to eat that in food.
Free.
And,
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
right.
Yeah.
You're going to get a free drink somewhere from somebody.
Well, no, I
If you're
got
gambling, you get a free drink.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I know people that they're a friend of mine that he would do that with the space available stuff with his VA status.
Yeah.
And just you don't know if you show up and if there's something available, it may be to Japan this week. That's I mean you could look at the schedules and see what's
yeah,
going on, but they only goes each place only has certain places those planes go to.
But you got to get through security with a valid.
Yeah. You got all your shit with you.
Well, yeah, it's for either retirees or 100% disabled veterans or
So you would get
active
through
duty.
the scanning thing and all that without a ticket?
Well, it's on the military base. And they have certain,
okay.
and some airports have a
USO.
they have an actual spot for military space available flights that come in and out of there.
It's not for someone like me who has a suitcase and wants to see where to go that I can get through security.
Correct.
And then
Yeah.
sit and walk around. Hey,
And-
you got anything to?
And,
And-
and if you do that, you're going to be put on the we're going to check your shit out list.
But I mean, and I've never done it. So
Yeah.
and it may be that that there's a desk you go to, and if they have availability, then they give you your pass then, and then you go through security. I'm
Yeah,
not sure how that works. I've never done it.
Probably like if you go to the Medford and you go to the
Go to Alaska and go, hey,
Hey.
is there any room on the next plane? They're going to go, why are you here wondering if there's room?
Because I got to get out of here. I don't care where I'm going. I just got to get out of here.
So they're going to red flag the shit out of you.
well, they might, yeah.
I bet you're on a list.
Especially if you hand them
Not necessarily you.
especially if you hand them like a couple of movie prop hundreds. You're like,
Yeah.
you have it folded up just right. Just
Slide it through.
slide it over. And put it down.
Yeah.
Take care of that.
Put this in your pocket real quick. Don't
Yeah.
look at it.
Don't look at it.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if it feels like a piece of Xerox paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new one. It's a new one.
not linen.
It's new ones. It's not. Yeah, it's not woven for
Yeah.
paper.
They don't throw it in the washing
It's not
machine.
hemp.
They can crumble up.
They should. I'm still disappointed in. They're going to have your money for October and November, and they should pay you interest.
Yeah, well, how come that doesn't work? Gee?
Yeah.
What the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, Bob, I love your theory.
That sounds great. They're
No,
good.
they're because they got to make payroll.
7% interest on the
Yeah, they got to afford fuel.
Yeah, yeah. Our money has already been spent. The minute
I'm not
that
sure what kind of. They don't use good fuel in
No, bunker fuel. Bunker
Yeah.
fuel. Which I love it. They tell us no smoking.
Yeah.
And
You
you're
couldn't
like,
that
I
with a
could
bomb.
throw a Molotov cocktail down
not
on
doing
top
shit,
of bunker
yeah.
fuel, and it's
It'll
not
put it
going
out.
to burn.
It'll put it out. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
would put it out.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, it's got to be under heavy compression before it fucking lights
Well, it's
up.
like when we were sitting down there in Miami, and we were waiting for fucking hours so they could load more food or whatever the fuck they were loading, and it's just sign out going, no smoking because we're fueling bunker activity going on. And we sat there and looked at the sign for a couple hours, and finally,
Someone is like,
fuck this.
Yeah.
And we started lighting up cigars and cigarettes and shit.
yeah.
And
You
they
get to a
didn't
point.
even- they didn't
You're
do it.
going to get an hour out of people, and they're going to be pissing and moaning and everything. I can travel all day through airports and everything, and if I'm on a schedule that I don't have time to
Just sit and smoke.
spend an hour to go through TSA and go outside and smoke and
Okay.
everything, like we have done several times.
Several times.
I'm fine with it. I'm not hitting the vape because I don't like them, and I'm not.
Yeah, I don't either.
I used, when I chewed, I used to have a
Yeah.
can of Copenhagen or
Yeah,
whatever
and a
in my
cup to
pocket.
spit in.
Yeah, and a cup to spit in. But apparently that's wrong to do on a plane now, too.
Yeah, I never understood that. They let bother nobody. Well, because they were finding fucking half full spit cups.
Right. When you're leaving-
tipped over in the seat packet.
Yeah, and that's just nasty.
It's in my
So-
goddamn magazine.
I used to, if I was chewing or something, I was somewhere, I'd have a can of soda with me. I'm drinking my chew spit with my soda
Yeah, that's gross.
but I knew guys that probably swallow.
Well, of course you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
That's why. That's the
20
title.
bucks
That's
is
the
20
title. That's the
bucks.
Yeah.
title of your sex tape.
Yes.
$20, $20.
Yeah, the Copenhagen Bandit. But yeah.
a nude photo of him without a cock would be.
Girl.
Wow.
That's really wrong.
I don't
Bob.
know why you went there, Bob.
I don't
but
either.
But I'm glad you did.
Because you left your cock in.
In Texas.
Oh, my cock is down at the old Sweet Pea.
Yeah, so you.
Oh, it was that sister-in-law. I thought it was your Texas sister-in-law. I'm like, what are you supposed to do about the cock down there?
That would be a totally different
Yes.
conversation other than my cock. And I went, but oh man, I'm glad I left it there.
Does she have an Asian? Does she have an Asian accent?
No.
Sometimes.
It depends.
If she
Yeah,
talks
no,
like that, she's going to have an Asian
now,
accent.
if she goes with her family and she hangs for,
Oh, I
for
bet,
a while,
yeah.
she
Oh,
comes
fuck.
back. So
Well, the funny thing
they
about
cut it with a knife.
she typically, when she's with her family, very rarely do you hear her speak Vietnamese.
Really?
No, she is
She's American.
marked. So I mean, with her father, because he does not speak a lot of English or Ringlish. I'm a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
are. You're going to hell.
But with her mom and dad, she does. But the siblings or the cousin, nope. Fuck you. We're speaking English.
Yeah.
So, and I respect her for that. Even when we were in Vietnam, I'm looking at her going, "What'd they say?" She goes, "I don't know." Like, motherfucker,
You do too.
you do too. No, you're gonna get me in trouble. Is what you're gonna get.
I'm going to say something wrong, or look at somebody wrong.
Yeah, it's almost her looking at me going, "Well, you should have learned the language before you come over here to be." And I'm like, "Oh,
That's yeah.
yeah."
can get-
I've heard that. I've heard that before.
Oh,
In the Philippines.
You can get the ear things that
Yeah, I
translate
have.
for you.
We have those, and they kind of really don't work, but they're kind of
They
like,
do it. I used it on the beach on my phone.
yeah,
when I was
it's kind of a
young, so-
hassle.
It is. I said something in English and it came out Spanish, and I
Right. You do that
played it for the guy, and he goes, "Oh yeah."
But they tell that thing that you put in your ear, like a pair of earbuds,
Yeah.
that you're supposed to be able to have a conversation when they're talking.
yeah, but part of the problem is you got to have one, they got to have the other one,
Exactly.
and then that fucker's going to take off with your
Yeah, and he's got his ear
Now
smacked
you can't
on.
talk to nobody.
Right.
Yeah, well, and you have to have the interweb.
Yeah. You
I was
gotta-
sure. Yeah, because it's got to have a database somewhere. that's
Now,
doing
now
all that.
also the ones I have is like I could have my phone sitting here. They come up and they're say that someone's talking shit next to me in Spanish. I can listen in to see what they're saying, but
Well, I've got Translate on my phone,
yeah,
and it worked. I got Chinese.
Is that
Spanish.
translate or transdate? Is that a dating app? It's
Oh shit! No wonder I have so much trouble.
But you're talking to lots of fuckers, aren't
no
you?
wonder I got chicks with dicks.
Yeah.
the YouTube.
Why do you got
thing,
that bump on your throat?
the new free AI? They showed a guy giving a speech Then they had that same guy, that AI translated it to Italian,
Oh yeah, yeah.
but moved the lips in order to make,
Make it.
to accommodate the
Oh.
Italian, which I said, God damn, that's pretty
Now, I pulled up a video because Candace Owen had a video this morning, and it didn't look right to me.
Who?
Candace Owen. She's another
News thing.
conservative.
She's a black actress that's,
Yeah, she's-
that's become very, very.
I don't think she was an actress, but she's.
Yeah, she was. She was on a few movies.
Oh, was she?
That's the first place I heard of her was being an actress. Then she
Okay.
became sort of a right wing activist.
Yeah,
An
yeah.
influencer or something.
More
No,
than,
she does.
more than that.
She does like Charlie Kirk kind of stuff.
Yeah.
but not as big as what he.
Right. But she was talking about, I'm like, this doesn't seem. So I asked AI, I go, and I just took a screenshot. I didn't send the video. And I
Yeah, I
"Is
just
this
pulled it up. I just pulled it up here.
And the AI went, and it gave me an explanation why it thinks it's not AI versus because they didn't have a video. Apparently, when it's AI, the lips don't match 100% of the voice.
No, it's almost like it's just an out of sync dubbing kind of thing.
Right.
But it's close enough to where if you're not really paying attention that closely and you're not
Right.
looking
Yeah.
for it, then it's pretty good.
It's like when the old movies, you see the lips going.
Or like the old Asian.
hey, you
Asian
should not be doing that.
Yeah.
And the mouth is going. Yes.
That's what it is.
For those of you watching on TV, Mike's
Yeah.
lips were moving.
And then said yes.
And then said
Ken
yes.
said yes. Absolutely. Oh, I gave a card to a waitress at Superfly the other day for I beg your pardon.
What?
I love food. I was at Superfly Sunday.
Oh, in
Saturday.
Brookings.
Sunday, yeah. I went down and had some breakfast. And when it's got flavor, yeah, tasty food is flavorful. It's
Hey.
the untasty food that's not. I'm quick that way.
Anyway, Superfly, you gave
Yeah,
her
I
a
gave
card
her,
of
I gave
what?
her
A parking card?
Podcast.
Oh, podcast card.
I said,
we
listen,
got cards now?
I got.
Yeah, we've had them.
We've had.
Oh, have I not just paid attention?
Yeah,
Yes.
you go again.
Yes.
Just not.
Do I know where they're at? I'd have to look at Rodney.
Rodney?
And Rodney goes, yes,
Yes,
we
he
know
knows
where they're at.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
What are you working on over there?
It was one of the things I was trying to do, Andy. So he was eating some sausage at Casablanca, and I take that picture, right? And he looks at me. So as soon as I take that,
Uh-oh.
then it dawned on him. He's like, "What the fuck are you going to do with that?" So
Well, he's about to find out.
Yeah, he's gonna eat shit. Poor Andy.
so that's what it ended up being. And I've got another one somewhere that says it looks at it, it takes a bite and it eats it, and it looks at the camera and goes, "I wish it was your sausage," or something like that. And I don't know where that one went.
Well, that's not as bad as that you couldn't make it.
Yeah. Well, no, because
Fuck. There you go.
yeah. So, but I'll try to find the one that's. Well, shut up.
But the foreskin gets in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those do look like good hot dogs.
Yeah, they get
Or
all their-
kibasas,
They get all
or-
their meats from that Cherry Street meat, so they're always good quality stuff, and it's
Cherry Street. Is that the one in Inglepoint?
somewhere out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But they whatever distributor they use gets from there. So
What am I going to make for dinner tonight?
I'm having that was my ribeye, my tri-tip last night,
Wow, that was good.
and roasted air fryer roasted sweet potatoes,
Well, there you go.
cooked in the sous vide, and then seared on my Blackstone.
Sous vide, what,
See, that was like
135?
normal meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the gray carcass meat.
Yeah, so no, you got to sear it good. You got to sear it good. No, I did 132 for about 8 hours, and then actually it sat because I did it like on Saturday, so it's been in the fridge. Then I took it out yesterday, and I brought it up in the sous vide again to 110 just so it wasn't cold.
Right.
And then
So Cherry Street Meats is on Cherry Street in Medford.
Oh, okay.
that makes much more sense
It does.
than it being on 4th and K.
So Sunday night, Rhonda made a chicken dish. She likes soy sauce.
Well, yeah,
And,
she
and
does.
my father.
It's a genetic thing, right?
It is a genetic thing. So I mean, I have some.
Oh,
It's okay. But so I'm like, and I was talking to father-in-law about it, and he goes, it's okay. And I go, you know what? That's the base of adobo. That chicken I go, So last night I made chicken adobo, not like Filipino, like, oh my God, I gotta eat more chicken adobo, because their shit was awesome. It was a chicken adobo-ish over rice.
Yeah.
But I have found out that if I eat things with a lot of salt in them, I was up at midnight pissing.
Yeah, yeah.
I was up at 4 a.m. pissing.
That'll happen.
6, 7.
I got up once. I got up at 5:30 to take.
I was like,
went back
oh my
to bed
God, it's too much
for
salt.
half an hour.
Oh, I get to go see a doctor at the end of the month for my Superman blood.
Oh, that's
right. You go to Roseburg?
No, I get to go to Mefford.
Oh,
I get to go. They found me an appointment over in Mefford to. After reading up on what they claimed that I might have, it makes a lot of sense.
Superman blood.
Yeah.
Kryptonite.
It makes me fucking tired is what it does.
a lack of something.
Well, too much.
Too much something.
So my
like iron or potassium.
blood.
Sickle cell anemia.
I do not have
See,
sickle
there you
cell.
go.
Oh, wait, you're white. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say.
Then don't say it.
I'm not. Oh, no, that tri-tips, what I did, I changed it up a little bit. Because normally I just do salt, pepper, and garlic powder.
Yeah.
This time in the bag, so I did that first, let it sit all day, try aging in the fridge, right? Then I had grabbed my Winchester sauce, or what do you call it? Worcestershire sauce.
Where's your Winchester? Worcestershire sauce? Yeah.
No, I call it Winchester sauce now because my dead grandma's now dead boyfriend used to call it Winchester sauce because he could never pronounce it. He's like, give me some of that Winchester sauce.
Yeah.
So
Because you can say
Worcestershire. But so I had like this much left in a bottle and just a little bit in the bag with it sous vide.
Yeah, it don't take much.
And then it mixed with the juices from the meat coming out. And then, so when I took it out and then all that juice was in there and making au jus with it, it was so good.
Yeah.
Did you share?
I always cook. She wasn't home. I always cook whatever I'm going to cook. Like I full tri-tip, right?
Right.
And I sliced off what I was going to have with my potatoes and my bagged salad. And she knows if it's in there, it's fair game. Whether she eats it or not. And she doesn't like meat that's too. She likes it more medium well.
Okay.
So I don't cook medium well. I cook medium rare, and ribeyes will be rare. So if you want to eat it, put it in the microwave.
Yeah. Get a fucking pan out.
Yeah. I'm going to cook for me, and if you want to eat what's left over, by golly, you go for it.
Okay. Well, that's very white of you.
What is? I mean, I'm not going to put padlock on the fridge.
With a code.
Put a code. Yeah. That's what they need to do. That's how
they have those.
No, they have got but not the way you can't open the door, right?
I think that with the ones with the computers and shit on there, I think you can lock her down.
Lock the door. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's like that's why you need for like dorm rooms, not dorm rooms, but like the college apartments where they have them set. There's like a 6-bedroom house, and it's like each room is individually rented out under different lease.
Right.
But there's the common kitchen. It's like you have like a 4-panel fridge, and everybody gets their own section with a code.
That makes sense.
You got one at a house and you do the code, and you can get into everything, but the kids can only get into certain rooms.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's the thing. That's our next $1 million idea. After the what the fuck guys business.
We got to get the what the fuck going.
Yeah.
We need to make some fucking money because I'm tired of. Oh, you have not heard. I shut down Sweet
Oh, I know you're talking about it. I didn't know you actually.
Oh, we fucking did it.
So don't you got to give everybody 30-day notice?
Yeah.
That's right.
We had to do all that.
Yeah, any more houses with the,
No, we haven't heard anything from the state or
talking about
anything like
sister-in-law.
No, not really.
What's she going to say?
Well, she was in green. I mean, I was talking about doing a different route, but then that night, I think it happened last Tuesday night.
Yeah, something like that.
She came over and was like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I can't do it no more. And I'm like, okay. Well, I did not stop the I'm done thing and should have went, we need to have an exit plan. Her exit plan was everybody got a fucking notice the next day. And I'm like,
no, back off.
How am I going to pay the bills now?
Yeah.
When is she moving out?
Well, here's the great thing about it.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
She's got a whole house to herself now.
Mom and Dad are moving into Sweet Pea home. I'm going to have to start calling it Grandview.
Or the other place.
The other place.
Yeah.
So they're going to be moving out of Donna Drive and moving into Grandview with with Sherilyn and the two nieces and the nephew.
Bentley.
Because it is a large house. It is almost 4,000 square feet. It's 6 bedroom. So two living rooms.
It would be a great house in Utah.
Well, that's who built it, was people from Utah.
Yeah.
So, and then we are going to lease it to all of them for X amount of dollars a month. God willing, I will get that X amount of dollars a month, because if
that's a continuing thing on a monthly basis.
Yes, it's a month. There's going to be a rental for them, and that will be paid by the 5th of the month, because I still have a mortgage on that home, and I can no longer afford that mortgage.
You should find you a good mortgage broker to refinance it for 5% less than what you're paying now.
Well, I got pretty decent interest rate on it now, but now I got to worry about what I'm going to do about the other home once it is vacated, and it's going to have to be vacated very quickly
and cleaned up.
So we're looking at everybody. Their rent starts November 1.
Okay.
So everybody needs to be out of where the fuck they're at, because we got till the 10th, or the 30-day notice was the 10th.
But you have a garage full of crap up there.
Yep. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, well,
Can you rent?
It's just something I recall.
So with that being said, I'm going to need the do the rental of your trailer.
I got to dump my dump trailer.
Oh, so you caught it? You caught what I was throwing?
Oh yeah, I got stuff in it.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to do that.
And I would be more than glad to assist in whatever I need to do to.
Well, I got to get
use
the
the
shit in
rental.
my garage. I got to take it.
Are you going to rent the other house?
That's where, if I can get good rent out of it, because I do carry a large mortgage on that, and it is.
You want at least try to.
I want to get at least 90% of what my mortgage is on it.
Yeah.
Because I carry about a $3,000 mortgage on that one.
And that's not that bad for that big of a house.
No, the one up on Donna is a 3.2.
Oh, and that one up there.
Yeah. So it's right around 2,200 square feet, and it's in a great neighborhood. It's safe. It's in an older, and it's right above the school. So it's got all the awesome things for a young family, minus the backyard. Backyard is maybe as wide as this, but no grass. It's all concrete, and it runs.
What you need to do is target some of these traveling nurse and therapy companies.
Yes.
And just like rent the rooms out for their
Airbnb
13-week style.
Yeah, Airbnb that thing and that's a great idea. I need to figure that part out, because
You could Airbnb your home, the other home.
Sweet pea.
Yeah, if you got 5 bedrooms.
well, everybody's going to be taking up a room, so the inn is full. But if it worst comes down to worst, yes, because right behind us they built 2 homes that they're Airbnb'd, and their stash behind our home is like 4 times bigger than theirs, and bigger property and everything. I mean, I'm not dead in the water with it, but it's got to move quickly.
Well, maybe everybody who is going to take up a bedroom in there can go to the Donna house while you Airbnb.
No, I would get more out of probably the traveling nurse thing out of Donna than it would be. I mean, yeah, if I could rent every room at $1,000 a room, and there's 6 rooms, that would be. And
they get their reimbursement for lodging and stuff is good for the travelers.
Yeah, that is.
And everybody's still using travelers, because there's always going to be a shortage. And no reason I brought that up is because I gotten an Airbnb. I needed it for 2 weeks in town here when I was getting all my floors redone in my house. Because Tim Pruier was like, "You're going to be there?" I'm like, "No, I'm going to hand you the fucking keys, and I'm gone for 2 weeks or whatever it's going to take." And so I went and I got an Airbnb somewhere in town here. It was along the river or something. And like 2 days before we were supposed to go there, I was like, "Hey, where's all the instructions I'm supposed to get?" All this kind of shit. And she's like, "Oh, that was supposed to be taken off and rescheduled because I've got a traveling nurse in there now for the next 13 weeks or whatever." I'm like, "Oh, okay, thanks."
Is she hot?
Yeah, I'm like, does she want to double up or something?
Yeah.
But no, so then I was like, "Oh, I bet they make bank off of that."
Yeah.
And you got somebody squared for frickin' 13 weeks solid in your Airbnb in Grand Pass, Oregon?
I mean, you're looking at be cheaper in a hotel room, and Christ, what's a hotel room cost in town? I mean, I haven't rented one.
I mean, if you're going to get one like at the lodge or whatever on the river they're 150, 200 a night, I think.
Yeah. So if you go $130 a day, at
Well, it would convert, I'm sure, to a monthly or I don't know what they can do on that without becoming an actual rental. Can they have to do weekly or something like that, short term?
I don't know what the story goes anymore.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to. I know somebody that has done this, so I'll go to that route with it because I'd rather rent it out at 13 weeks at a time and rotate, because then I don't have to worry about, oh, you're moving into my shit and now I got to fix your shit every time that you don't collect rent, and to use a service like Scott's and go, oh, you're going to get 7% of my mortgage because that's what they charge, which is $200. It's cheap, but it's still $200 less than what
You need.
So if I can only if I can go only 2,500, now I'm down to 2,300, and I still got I have a shortfall of 800. I still got to come up with $800 out of my pocket.
Yeah,
I mean, if you were to Airbnb that for travelers, and if you could get a couple of them in there, like if you just have a deal, say you get one bedroom and you have a shared common areas or whatever,
and then how it can be set up that way.
And it's say $500 a week each.
Yeah,
that gets you $4,000 a month.
Yep, I would do it.
I got something for you to do next year on April 1st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I want you to go to Home Depot and buy a for sale sign. Take it to the front,
on the front door
of the night, and stick it in the ground.
If they don't pay rent, it might happen on December 1st.
There you go.
Yeah. It's just we've come to the conclusion it's like we can no longer do this because it has definitely put a strain on us.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
no, they're a lot of work.
I mean, I'm glad to be done with the business because what's going on in the industry. You hear, people, and it is no one's knocking down the door going, hey, I want to rent a room from you for a adult foster home at $9,000 a month or $10,000 a month, depending on the needs or whatever it might be. You can't afford to do it if you're on a Medicare, Medicaid, because now you're only collecting maybe $3,000 a person. That doesn't cover a person's wages.
Yeah.
And even if you had 5 people, you're still collecting $15,000. Yes, that's $15,000, but when it costs you $15,000 to run the home, we're just not doing it because we like to practice.
So Sweet Pea is good when it's fully loaded.
Absolutely.
You almost have to have a full load. Otherwise,
and we have not been full in 19 months.
Yeah, and you can't be full of Medicaid.
Is there a reason for
you need
that?
to have.
There's no one. It just people die, or there's a lot of people are getting to the point where anybody that had any money anymore are all dying. So your guys' generation had planned. They have saved. They had insurances. My generation, who are now 55 to 65 years old, don't have a fucking pot to piss in, let alone spend $10,000 a month.
More than that, though.
Yeah, to live in a foster home.
When my grandma died, my first grandma, no, the only grandma I know, whatever she was. Well, anyways, when Margaret, stopped breathing, and then we had everybody came to my parents' house in Arizona for her, whatever get together thing, and my mom made an announcement to all my cousins and all.
Hors d'oeuvres and cocktail hour.
Yeah, basically to celebrate her no longer being there.
Yeah.
And my mom told all my cousins and the younger ones that were, because me and my brother are like the oldest because my mom's the oldest child. So me and my brother are the oldest out of all of our cousins. I think the next closest one is, 10, 12 years younger than
Oh,
I.
wow. Okay.
And so my mom was like, made a big announcement because my mom lived in this whole industry forever. And she's like, just to let you youngsters know, your grandmother, the last 2 to 3 months of her life cost her over $25,000 a month just to survive.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that, then you're going to be relying on state pay, which will not get you the comfortable accommodations you might be used to.
Yeah. And you got to be broke.
Yeah.
So you absolutely. So anybody that goes into like Highland House or any of the old school nursery, Oak Lane or whatever,
nursing facility.
If you own any assets, or if you have any stock options, or you have annuities coming in, or money's coming in, you don't get to own it no more.
Yep.
Well, that was the thing with my mother. I had to transfer. She had about $30,000 of GE stock.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Which used to be $80,000 and then GE went down.
Yeah, are they still a company?
No, now they're just G.
Yeah,
He's sitting right here.
Yeah, I'm right here.
But what
I want my fucking stocks, Bob.
And he's broke.
What I had to do is I agreed to give them the value of the stock.
You transferred it to their ownership of it.
To them so that they wouldn't accept my mother then because she had nothing. I still, I mean, I think that may be worth, I don't even know what the fuck it's worth. It cost me $30,000 to make sure she was taken care of.
Right.
Yeah.
You had to liquidate her assets, and that's what people need to do to liquidate assets.
To be broke.
To basically no different than what I've done with my family,
Yep.
with my dad and my father-in-law. We had to make them broke. It is the theory of have everything and own nothing, according to the state.
Yeah.
You would be in a different situation if you had to go into a foster home or whatever. You would be paying out the nose because of your assets.
Yeah.
You the same way. Me, I'm pretty broke on paper.
That's the way I am. Yeah. That's the way I am.
You make yourself broke, but my kids aren't going to take care of me. They're going to go fucking put them in Highland House.
I don't want my daughter to take care of me.
Well, that's why you have made some wise investments over the years of.
What about those reverse?
Oh God!
They let you live in the house, and they inherit the house, and then you don't have $5,000, but you get $3,000 a month, which is enough for you to have the nursing care that you need. I don't know.
To a point, because what it does, and a lot of people do it, is because first off, now they no longer have a mortgage payment, and then they get that $2K a month or whatever it's figured out to be.
Right.
To a point, and then when they die, then either the family has to buy out the thing or whatever,
You buy it out or sell it.
or they
It's
own it.
Not necessarily a good deal.
It's all. I mean, it's like everything. You look at your circumstances. But I guarantee you, unless you've got a Taj Mahal of a house, you are not going to get enough money out of your reverse mortgage to pay for health care at home.
Right.
It's not. There's no way in hell.
Yeah, it's just gonna cover your mortgage.
if you need any, it's going to be basic living expenses. You can live day to day, and it supplements your retirement, your Social Security, whatever. But it's not, because I know when I had my agency, and if I had somebody that I charged at the peak for private pay $28 or $29 an hour about the time I stopped it. Now it's over $40 an hour. So if you need 10-hour day care, that's $400 a day.
Right.
Yeah.
I think our daily rate for over there is typically right around $300 a day.
Yeah.
Is what people are paying.
And long-term care insurance, when people say you bought long-term care insurance
$9,000 a month.
100 years ago, when you were in your 40s or 50s, when people start telling you to start looking at it, so you got a good rate premium, but now they're like, we pay $25 a day or $200 a day or whatever however it's set up. So it's still, it does the job. And I had some back then when I was only charging 20 something an hour, that we would divide it up, say, okay, they need these numbers. If you can have family supplement the rest, that's fine. I'll bill the insurance company for my part, and then you guys can cover the rest.
If I got to a point where I couldn't take care of myself or whatever, we'd have to sell the buildings, and then I could be covered out for the rest of it.
Right.
Until I stopped.
And that's my mom's plan, because she knows. Everybody knows my dad's going to be first. He's going to go first. They've got a pretty decent retirement set up. Their house is owned 100% outright.
Yeah, but you can't count on your dad going first. Like I figured I was going to go first, and my wife went 14 years ago.
Well, there is that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, holy fuck.
But my mom's in really. She could get my truck, whatever. But as far as any kind of a health thing, she may be demented as fuck while he's still around.
Right.
But she'll still be there. But that's her thing. Is once he's gone, she'll sell the house, add that to the retirement, and probably have $4 or $5 million.
Well, no one's prepared for end of life. I've known some people that are prepared, and we have had those clients.
Yeah.
And it is a lot of money, and it is a tremendous amount of money. You did the math in your head. It was $9,000 a month at $300 a day.
No, I had some clients I was charging $25 to $30K a month. And that's it. And they were living. I had one lady, and actually her and her. She was moved over here from
Ireland.
No. What's that movie? Sound of Music. Where was that filmed?
Switzerland.
Nope.
Austria.
Austria. She was from Austria. I only know that because she watched that movie on repeat every day at volume of 5,000 because she's deaf as shit. She was like in her late 80s, 90s, whatever. But her history was that her and her ex-husband, or now dead husband, who was a cardiac surgeon or something back in the day,
owned Austria,
opened the first hospital here in Southern Oregon or some shit like that. So they had money. And so, but she was staying in one of the buildings, assisted living in Medford, one of the high-end ones. The biggest apartment in that building, which was 2 bedrooms, very large, probably 1,300 square feet.
She had the penthouse.
She was probably paying just in rent 10 grand a month, and then she was basically, so her care level on top of that was probably another. So she was probably paying at least 15 grand a month to the facility.
Right.
I was having 24-hour care there. I was charging her like 25 to 30-ish, depending on what was going on. And they were like, okay.
Yeah, she had
Not a problem.
She had all that money.
Yeah.
But hey,
Disappears in a hurry.
it sure does.
Yeah.
You know, you're looking at.
So, anyways, we're done.
Yeah.
That was the basis of my story.
Yeah.
I'm not done the way that I thought we should be done, but it will be.
No, but you're going to be so much more relaxed when everything's said and settled. You're going to be like,
Yeah, he needs to unload a couple more things too, and he could really just. He could
Yeah.
just.
that
I don't
is
see
my
that happening ever,
That is
but-
my biggest stressor. This
Yeah.
right here, this is what it is. This is okay.
Handleable.
It is handleable with the help of
Well, you got rid of
our
the
Well,
staff.
so is the guy over there.
we're getting rid of the biggest headache that I have. But you were right,
Paul
Michael,
needs
when
to
it was
buy this
full.
place.
What?
Paul needs to buy. He's just sitting.
Well,
over there in the corner,
Paul's over there. I
smoking a
know
cigar.
he.
All your worries and woes about it.
Pick
Oh,
it
we
up.
lie a lot, Paul.
Pick it up.
It's opposite of what we say.
Yeah, you can buy out Marv.
Oh God, wouldn't that be wonderful? Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yep.
So what?
he's hiring people. He had to put an ad on
I know, I
Facebook.
should
You
go
saw that?
apply.
You should go apply. Cooks and servers, pretty much every position he needs to fill.
Yeah, how's the girls doing up?
They're doing
up there
great.
Down?
They're doing great. Yeah.
They're probably making some money now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They make good money up there. I mean, any place with lottery, the people tip well.
Yeah.
Because it's usually, I mean, you get your weird people coming here just for lottery. For the most part, it's
Oh, God.
it's a lot of us regulars that go in there. We drink for 5-6 hours and play a few machines and bullshit, whatever, and leave. Especially on.
Was it? When the fuck was it? Saturday night. Went to China Hut, and there was this, and we've seen her walking up and down the street here, frizzled hair. She looked like she got thumped on, and she's at the bar talking to herself, and I go, what the fuck? And she orders food and got a drink and all that shit, but she just, as we walked out, she's just sitting there by herself, just babbling on. And
Yeah. Well,
I looked at the waitress and I said, "She have money?" "Oh yeah, she's already paid." "Oh, okay, good." So I can just see her going in there and getting ordered all this shit, and then
I'm pretty sure with them, as soon as she orders, okay, that'll be $27.95.
Right.
And then before they even put the ticket in. you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here's your bill.
Yep.
yeah, just like
Yeah, they get some interesting people. I went to Hong Kong the other night. I guess it was Sunday night after. No.
Were you in the sampan room?
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah, it
hanging
was
out-
Sunday. It was Sunday.
Who's hanging out in the sampan room?
It was just our group. We all, because Julie's closes at 4.
Oh, and everybody
So we all
migrates down
migrated
there?
down there. Yeah, we all migrated down there.
kind of like what I do on Sundays.
Yeah, and because
I call it church.
Yeah, because I came down after she got off, and then Brittany Spangle also, because they both worked Julie's. So they when they got done closing, they came down and
Who's
Yeah,
the
'cause every once in a
who's
while-
the bartender?
some guy, I don't remember his name, Raymond or I don't know. Apparently he's a good hugger, so I asked him for a hug, and he hugged me, and he was a good hugger.
Is there a different bartender during the
There's an
day?
old lady there too. Sometimes I don't know.
Is her name?
I don't know any names. I rarely. I've been there like 4 times my entire life.
If her name's Sandy, that is my ex-mother-in-law,
Oh yeah, I don't know.
and if she's still there, which I have.
Is she
no
grouchy
idea.
most times?
Yeah. She's been there forever.
Yeah, it's probably her. I've seen her there because I've gone in like a couple of times and that's it. But it's
Yeah, about 5'0" and
kind of stocky.
yeah.
Yeah,
that
it could be her.
Sounds like her. Yeah, that's my ex's mother, which they have zero relationship. No, nothing. The kids don't even know her. So,
Yeah.
but
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, right.
In a small town.
It is.
So,
It is
yeah,
what
so-
it is, but
Oh,
not my place to go. I didn't even think I think I've walked in there one time in all my years.
I haven't been there for. Well, Michael likes to go there, so every once in a while, he'll go there. And I went there with lunch, and it's like,
Oh, I'll eat there every now and then.
but yeah, the same.
I've heard the food's great back because that's what everybody. So they closed at 4 at Julie's, and then so Jason and his wife and a couple of all the other regulars left first, and then they went down, and then me and John Oslin went down next, and they were already in their booth with their plates, eating dinner and all that kind of shit. And apparently, I've never eaten there since high school days. I used to go to Hong Kong with my parents.
I don't mind their food.
Yeah, I've
It's,
never.
And to me, I know Roy will probably disagree, but Chinese food is Chinese food, man. It's all the same recipe.
I don't know. The
Well,
four.
in this town,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then you'll go down to real Chinatown. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you're gonna
getting
get food.
way different shit.
Oh, yeah.
But China Hut, Hong Kong,
It's pretty much all the same.
It's American.
Yeah.
you're still getting
Deep
pork
fried,
fried,
this and that.
yeah, pork fried rice and sweet and sour.
I like to go
chicken.
to Four Seasons just because the little girl Lee that owns it
Yeah, she-
loves me, and I get giant portions. When I order from her.
then we need to go to lunch with you.
Yeah.
Then.
That's where I go. Like this week.
Yeah, Four Seasons is not bad.
No,
I haven't been there in years, but
No, they've got dim sum too. They've
Yeah.
got shrimp dumplings,
motherfucker.
chow mai,
shrimp shumai and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
xiao long bao, and they've got.
they got
The,
they got
the little
regular bao.
Yes. Char siu bao.
Just regular pork buns
Yep,
and
yep.
nose.
Yeah, they got.
Well, who's this used? Sizzler was doing that with it.
Yeah,
That
they had the
sucked
ghost-
though.
they
That
had the
sucked. The
ghost
ghost kitchen.
kitchen.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
I ordered it once. I think you talked about it, and I was like, "Oh, let me look that up." And I was like, "What do you mean I can only get it through DoorDash? Why do I want to? I just want to go pick it up." And then I looked at the address, and I'm like, "Oh, that's Sizzler."
Yeah,
Yeah, they're doing ghost kitchens back. That was like during COVID or just
whatever.
yeah, it was. But
It went
you
away
could,
pretty-
But you could go to Costco and buy the same shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
a
came out
pork
of
bun.
Chicago or something. and
Yeah.
come frozen, and they just.
Oh yeah. They just
steam it.
steam it up.
steam them up. Yeah,
And it was not good.
You
I
gotta
mean,
have the
because first
bamboo
off, you got people working Sizzlers as Sizzler chefs. Now they're gonna make Chinese food.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's kind of. I mean,
They had what, like 3 different kinds of bao or something.
something like that. Yeah, but it was not good at all. I did once, and that was enough. But
Yeah.
it was.
I think I had it twice or 3 times, and I was like, nah.
I almost got to think that someone brought it down here. Maybe you did, or we ordered it, or
Yeah, you can't bring it down here. It's got to be delivered.
yeah, or maybe
Well,
we
back
had it
in the day, I
delivered.
could pick it up.
Oh,
They
really?
were doing a pickup up there. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
COVID, yeah. Because DoorDash was just getting going then.
I heard last week someone that I know. I asked him how they're doing. Oh man, I'm doing better now. He goes, I go, what's happening? He goes, well, I had COVID, and I go, is
That's still going on,
that still a thing?
It is, yeah.
but it's
You
like
go-
a cold now. It's not.
Yeah, he said it just made him kind of like the flu.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't like feel sick. He just felt tired. I go, well, fuck, I have COVID for the last ever.
Yeah, since 1978.
So apparently it's still a thing out there. So be careful, kids,
Yep.
Or don't. I don't.
or
know.
you're gonna get the lizard flu.
Yeah. So. Yeah, well, we're an hour and 41 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, we did a good run.
Yeah, we did. Well, we could call it then.
We can. And we will, because I'm going to go home and make some leftover steak nachos.
Oh, I
there
gotta
you
figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner tonight.
Actually, I'm going to make nachos out of my leftover steak.
That's, I knew what you meant.
Yeah. So, anyways, alrighty.
Have a good one.
Bam.